Do you have a problem slope in your garden? We do. It's a really difficult place to work and it gets overgrown with weeds and looks really ugly really quickly, so I've finally decided to do something about it. And what I'm going to do is turn it into an edible landscape using this plant here. This is Chaya. It's also known as tree spinach. It's an edible plant, but you've got to be a bit careful with it. The leaves are edible, but they have to be cooked first, typically simmering them for about 20 minutes. They are full of potassium, iron, vitamins, and calcium, so it's super good for you. And apparently these are in higher quantities in the leaves of this plant than they are of similar green leafy vegetables. So I've spent some time preparing the slope down the back, hacking it back, and cutting a pathway into it that'll give me easier access as we plant it and as we care for it. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be relatively easy to look after, because all we're going to do is cut these ones here. These are actually also on a slope and they've been there for a number of years. We've cut them back at times before and they just keep on growing, so it's fabulously easy to grow. I'll cut them back, I'll cut them into about 30 centimetre pieces, about a foot long, and we'll leave them sitting in the sun for a couple of days just to dry off the cut ends, and then we'll go and plant them. So if you're like me, if you're retired in Thailand and you're wanting to make life a little bit easier for yourself in the garden, then solving a problem of a difficult area in your garden by planting something that is going to be relatively easy to harvest and incredibly healthy when you do eat it, this I think is a very good option. Chaya, or tree spinach, is a perennial that can produce leaves year-round. So if you've got it, you're never going to run out of leafy greens. It's fantastic. This plant is originally a native to Central America, but it's found all over the world in tropical climates. And it's been used in many different ways by people who've been planting it for centuries. It's a real health booster. It's known to help lower blood glucose levels, and it's been used for acne and eye problems and against kidney stones and hemorrhoids. According to Wikipedia, the leaves contain more nutrients by 2 or 3 times more than any other land-based leafy green. But as I said earlier, you've got to cook them well. They need to be cooked for about 20 minutes, otherwise they might give you some stomach upsets. We've eaten them fairly frequently and never had any problems whatsoever. And when you're handling it, when you're cutting it, be careful of the sap or the latex, because this can be an irritant. And so you really don't want to get it in your eyes or on your skin at all, particularly in the open wounds or cuts. So be careful when you're working with it. So I've cut my pieces, they've been sitting for a couple of days and the ends should be nice and sealed by now. And I've got some bigger, thicker pieces, some older pieces, and some younger ones. I'm not sure which are going to grow better, so I'll intersperse them. We've got tons of it, so I don't think we're going to run out. Now we'll get to the work and plant it all along this bank here. Well, there we go, we've got it planted. My wife helped me by planting some of the vetiver grass along the top and along the bottom area here. So I think we've got this bank wrapped up good now. If you want to check out another video about a problem area, a different problem area that we had in the garden, we used a different solution, you can check that out here. Thanks very much for watching.